honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, thank you all very much, Brother Rogers. Thank you. Well, it is 9:02, so we will call this meeting to order. Ms. Waskey, do we have any citizens' comments? No, sir. All right. Item 1, consider and take action on minutes from previously held meeting of Commissioners Court on December 31st, 2019. We do have our minutes in the backup. Are there any additions, deletions, or comments?
Hearing none, Judge, I move that we approve the minutes for the previously held meeting of the Commissioners Court on December the 31st, 2019 as presented.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Tooley, second by Commissioner McCam to approve the minutes of December 31st as presented. All those in favor? Item passes. Item 2, consider and take action to reappoint 2 members to the Henderson County Library Advisory Board. Gentlemen, we received a letter this past week from Ms. Rachel Cox, and I believe you're here with us today. Ms. Cox, as you know, was at one time our librarian. And Ms. Cox, would you like to present with this, or since you had the letter of the reappointment of the 2 individuals? If you would, please. Thank you. This was normally taken care of. Commissioner Giesland worked pretty extensively with the library.
Yes, sir. He's going to be greatly missed by us. He did a lot for me while I was library director, and I just didn't expect this to happen.
Sorry.
Okay. So at the end of my tenure, we had an unfilled position on the board when David Holdridge moved to College Station with his wife. They asked me to step up, and I was happy to. I just can't walk away from this library. I love it too much. And so that term has expired as of December 31st, and they asked that I serve once again. And our bylaws state that we can serve 2 full 3-year terms before we're asked to make room for someone else. So I'm happy to fill that role again. Additionally, Sherry Childress just finished her first 3-year term, and she's willing to be reappointed as well. She comes to us from the Eustis area, so it's nice to have someone outside of Athens serve on the board. What's that?
And so at this time, the request is to reappoint yourself and Ms. Sherry Childress.
Yes, sir.
Questions from the court?
Who else, Rachel, is on the board? Just refresh my memory.
Tony Clay just went off.
Okay.
And, gosh, you put me on the spot now.
Well, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Rita Curington, Miss Rita
Yes,
Curington.
yes.
Ann Spitzer. Michelle, help me here.
That's okay. That's okay.
I am literally drawing.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Any other comments? Entertain a motion to reappoint Ms. Rachel Cox and Ms. Sherry Childress for terms to expire December 31st, 2022 to the Henderson County Library Advisory Board.
I'd like to make that motion, Judge, to reappoint Miss Rachel Cox and Sherry Childress. And it's a 2-year term. 3-year term.
3-year.
I got you. Thank you.
Second.
Motion.
Thank you for your service.
Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Tooley. Any further comments? All those in favor? Item passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, and please pass our thanks on to the rest of the board for y'all's service. Item 3, consider and take action on sponsoring an application on behalf of the Crescent Heights Water Supply Corporation for the 2021 and 2022 Texas Community Development Fund grants. This is located in Precinct 1, so Commissioner Thomas?
Yeah, great. Thank you, Court. Yes, the Crescent Heights Water manager, Miss Carla Tharp, called me and asked me that she had found out there's a grant maybe available, and wanted to meet with me about this possibility of applying. And so we did. We had a short meeting and we talked about how it could help Crescent Heights water system if they were able to get a grant through the community development, I believe is the right term, and it'd be sponsoring, basically supporting this grant. So, and of course, I'm all for helping these water systems and helping the community because they're growing. We're growing like crazy, and so is Crescent Heights. So, if there's any questions, we do have Miss Carla Tharp here. We have Mr. Gary Reynolds that basically runs the water system. And we got a couple of board members here, I think, from Crescent Heights. So if there's any questions, I know they're very knowledgeable and would be glad to. And also Miss Mary Kay Thomas is also here with Grant. It's, I forgot the name of it, but she's here if there's any questions.
Okay. Gentlemen, are there any questions you'd like to ask? If so, we could ask them to come forward. I will say in the past, the county has sponsored other water corporations through the community block grant, community development block grant. We've done a couple of them in my time on the board, and in this particular grant, Henderson County has always allowed its association with it for these water development projects. I wish I could remember all three of them, but I can't. Oh, are there any questions for the board? If Ms. Tharp or Ms. Thomas, if there's anything y'all would like to add to the discussion?
I would like to just say thank you for the opportunity to come before the court. And if you have any questions on how we wish to use the funds, I would approach the board.
Okay. Anything for you?
Is it a matching grant or?
Go ahead and please come forward.
Crescent Heights Water Supply will match any funds that would be necessary extending past the funds that are granted to us by Henderson County as a sponsorship. We're responsible for our members, and it's our responsibility to meet the needs of our water system, but growth that is furthering out towards FM 59 and 753 is calling for areas where in the past, it's been through water well systems, and their systems are drying up, and they're reaching out for community water, and we don't have a lot of our lines that extends out to this area. Crescent Heights drops off, and Crossroads drops off, and there's a void that needs to be met. We do have our CCN area along this area, and we would like to extend our lines. We have plans for future growth in that area. This will help tremendously. Any grants that are available that are offered to water systems, we would be grateful for any assistance so that not only we can help our existing members, but those to come. It would benefit the water system as well as the county. And we just really are grateful for any assistance possible to reach that goal.
This declaration of support would assist y'all in getting that grant?
It would assist us, yes, most definitely.
It's basically the first step that they would take to apply for it, and I know the county needs their support to apply for the grant, basically.
Of course, it's done through a scoring system, and Henderson County has not been in the application process for a number of years, and it was Bethel Ash was the last one that we did here out on 175. And due to that, Henderson County is allotted, I think it's 5 extra points or something like that because of its time that is elapsed since it's been last participated, and that assists them greatly in receiving the award. If memory serves, it's about a $250,000 I'm sorry?
It's approximately $275, Judge. Some rules are changing this year, so it could possibly be more, but that's been the standard for the last 20 years.
Okay. So these are good programs and assisting in development that you can't develop if you don't have water.
Exactly.
So, anything further? If not, thank you very much.
Thank you, Carla.
And the grant awarding process is in the coming year. It's a year off. This is just getting all the ducks in a row. So, entertain a motion.
Well, Judge, with that, I'd like to make a motion that we sponsor the application on behalf of Crescent Heights Water Supply Corporation for the 2021-2022 Texas Community Development Fund application.
I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by excuse me, Commissioner McCam. Any further comments? If not, all those in favor? Item passes. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Item 4, consider and take action to accept the financial statement and budget for the fiscal year 2019 for Henderson County Emergency Service District Number 1, located in Precinct 1. Commissioner Thomas?
Yes, Judge, ESD number 1 located in Trinidad came to me with this financial statement for the 2019 year, and they turned it in. It looks like it's all in good shape, and it's in your packet. So if there's any questions, I'll try to answer those questions.
And this is prepared by
Our audit.
our
Yes.
audit office.
Yes.
Anything you wish to add, Ms. Lee? Any questions? Entertain a motion.
Okay, Judge, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the financial statement for ESD number 1 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Tooley, to approve the financial statement for ESD 1 for the fiscal year 2019 as presented. All those in favor? Item passes.
Thank you, audit.
Yes. How many of these do y'all do now
On the ESD?
on the ESDs?
All of them.
Most of them now? Okay. Item 5, receive financial reports. Thank you, sir. We have in our reports here are from County Clerk's Criminal GL and Fund Summary for 2019 and the combined JP financials for all the JPs, JP 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These will be available for viewing after court in the County Clerk's office for those that wish to see them. Item 6, consider and take action on payroll distributions and accounts cash sheets. Ms. Harris?
Yes, I have biweekly totals for biweekly 26.
Questions for Ms. Harris? Hearing none, entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Tooley, second by Commissioner McCam, to approve the payroll disbursements for biweekly 26. All those in favor? Item passes.
And then I also have the November account cash sheet.
Questions for Ms. Harris?
No questions, Judge.
None.
Entertain a motion.
I'll move we accept the accounts cash sheet.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Tooley, to approve the accounts cash sheet for a period ending of November 2019. All those in favor? Item passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Item 7, consider and take action on submitted contracts.
I have 2 contracts. The first one is a contract with Virginia Hill Water Company to get water service at the new facility that we're building in LaRue on Loop 60, County Road 4790.
Questions? I believe the meter is in place and we're ready to go once we get this signed and approved. Any questions?
I have no questions.
Entertain a motion with the judge's authorization to sign.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Tooley, to approve the agreement with, excuse me, who is it?
Virginia Hill.
Virginia Hill Water Corporation, with the judge's authorization to sign. All those in favor? Item passes.
The second contract that I have is with Election Systems and Software. This is for a DS450 image scanner. The comes with the purchase of it, memory cards, training, that kind of stuff, as well as shows the cost for the hardware and software maintenance as well for 3 years.
Gentlemen, this is a part of our equipment upgrade. We budgeted last year for the purchase of this machine. It is the one that will be located at the central office for all of the additional sorting, scanning capabilities that's needed, especially if you have a runoff. And when you have votes scattered all over the county, you have an issue of sorting them so you can know the full outcome, where it used to be isolated before we went to the vote center situation. Now you can have votes coming from Trinidad for an office in Chandler. So that's this device will speed in aiding in those situations. And it also will print ballots on demand. Ms. Hernandez is in conference this week, or she would have been here to present. Any further questions?
The license and maintenance fee, it says 2 to 4 years? What?
Yes, the original year for the licensing and maintenance costs are included in the cost of the equipment, and then years 2, 3, 4, and 5 are
Okay.
listed on the
The cost,
subsequent pages. Yeah,
$12,915?
yes, sir.
Okay.
So what did we use during the November, did we use something like this for the November election?
No, due to the volume, it was a large turnout for a amendment election, but it was not large enough for the need of this. But we are expecting to have the largest turnout we've ever had this coming year, or this year. And having this capability is really much a must. Especially when now you used to have individuals casting ballots specifically in one location, and you were able to gather those few. Now you can have ballots cast in a certain election in all the locations. So this is a way to sort them down before a recount.
And this is a piece of equipment that we thought we were gonna need back during the budget process, and we did budget for it.
Any further questions? Entertain a motion.
Well, I'll make a motion that we approve the purchase of the DS450 high-speed scanner for the elections office, along with the, I guess, license and maintenance fees.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner, with the judge's authorization to sign?
Judge's authorization.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner McCam, to approve the purchase of the DS 450 and the maintenance agreement with the judge's authorization to sign. All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you, ma'am. Item 8, consider and take action on request for right-of-way permits. Commissioner McCam?
Yes, I have a right-of-way permit for Leadville Water Supply Company, road bore under the road on County Road 3600, at 7161 County Road 3600.
Questions for Commissioner McCam?
Hearing none, I move that we approve the right-of-way to Leadville Water Supply Company for a road bore under 3600 with a 2-inch casing with a 1-inch pipe.
I'll second.
With your
With my
authorization.
authorization to sign.
And I'll second.
Motion made by Commissioner McCam, second by Commissioner Thomas, to approve the right-of-way permit with Leagueville Water Supply Corporation for a road bore under County Road 3600 with the Commissioner's authorization to sign. All those in favor? Item passes. Any others? Just the one. Item 9, consider and take action on submitted budget amendments. We have none. Item 10, consider and take action on payment of bills.
Yes, sir. I have two sets this morning for fiscal year 19, $225,638.58.
Commissioner Thomas, questions?
Rebecca answered my questions right before court, Judge.
Commissioner Tootley?
I have none.
Commissioner McCann?
No question.
Entertain a motion.
So moved to approve, Judge.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Tootley, to approve the fiscal year 2019 bills in the amount of $225,638.58. All those in favor? Item passes.
Yes, sir. For 2020, this week I have $7,789.53.
Commissioner Thomas?
No question.
Commissioner Tootley?
None.
Commissioner McCann?
No.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Tootley, second by Commissioner McCann, to approve the fiscal year 2020 bills in the amount of $7,789.53. All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you, ma'am. Item 11, consider and take action on submitted plats.
No plats.
No plats. Item 12, open and consider bids. No bids.
Nip in. Nip in.
All right. Item 13, consider and take action to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Tootley, second by Commissioner McCann to adjourn. All those in favor? Item passes. Thank you very much for being here with us today.